Hello, everyone. Let me just get this going.
Listen, trying to put between the layers on your bookmark. A slither of black makes it pop.
Okay. No.
Hello, everybody.
Go and have a nap.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go and get this kid to have a nap. That is my core.
Fabulous.
Right now is getting this kid to go to sleep.
Oh, yeah. Right. Sorry, people. I am just currently doing all the paperwork. Hello, everyone. Oh, hello, Jacqueline, Dee, and Trish, Sandy, Karen. Cool. Right. So let's get started, shall we? Because we're making an alcohol link project, and we don't have a scrap this afternoon. Just a heads up there. Welcome to the family. This is our YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram tag if you need to find us, and this here is our website. So there might not be many links to the class. I'm gonna try, but we'll fully warn you that it's probably not going to happen. So here is our project from this morning that my lovely mum created with our new range that released today called Playtime. So I'm just going to put that off to one side. So right now we're doing an alcohol ink bookmark. And we're going to be doing that on our alcohol ink paper. So with alcohol inks, as I'm pretty sure most of you are aware, there are a few safety features. We do go through them basically every time we do a class, just so people are aware. So when you do alcohol inks, a well-ventilated room, fans on, windows open. If you have sensitive skin, make sure you wear gloves. Do not consume it. Do not sniff it. We'll try not to sniff it. I think that's it, pretty much. Don't let your children have it. Basic stuff, you know the drill. High quality. And with alcohol inks, there are a few different things. So you have your usual white paper that you can use. So this is alcohol ink paper, means you can do any of the alcohol ink techniques on it. You can use them on other pieces like of material, so like cardstock and all the rest of it, or fabric. So fabric you use it as a dye. Whereas cardstock, you could use it to draw a picture and keep it there forever, or you can actually paint the cardstock with gloss sealer or any sort of paper with gloss sealer, and then use alcohol ink on top. Well, hello, honey Robin. And because you're painting with the gloss sealer at work, then you can also use it on acetate and glass and plastic. So, and then you've also got your translucent and black alcohol ink papers. So your black one, you want to use more of your opaque type inks. So those are ones that are like the specialties. So you've got your fluoros and your golden ages that will work on it, and your metallic alloys. Some of the pearls will also work on it. However, for like the lighter colors, like there's a pearl, there's a yellow pearl, it's not gonna show on the black. I'll be completely honest there. Whereas your blue will, because it's darker, so you know it's more to the strength of the paper. And then your translucent one, it works basically the same as your white. It just means that if there's a light behind it, you can make like shadow boxes and whatnot with it. So we are going to stick to just using white today because we're going to make a bookmark. Quite a nice simple bookmark. Oh, hello, honey Robin. And we're going to be using my collection of alcohol inks from here. But before I do that, this is a basic rundown again. There are multiple different types of alcohol inks. So you've got these are from the Couture range. We only stock them because they are the easiest to sell, the most cost efficient for you guys. And they also have a great safety rating, especially because of the caps. Because you know you got to push down and turn, which is why we stock these ones in particular. So we've got your plain ordinary ones. Then there's the pearl. So the pearl's a bit more of a shimmer to it, like a bit more of a shine to it. You've got your glitter accents, which is basically just like glitter. So this one here is white glitter, whereas a yellow glitter accent is yellow. Then you've got your incandescent one. This one here is a bit different. It's a golden age one, but it's clear. So this is just gold glitter. Very heavy gold glitter. Oh no, Chloe, I'm so sorry. I'm speaking as loud as possible. I'm a bit of a quiet person some days. Depends what's happening. If I'm in an argument, I'm not very quiet. And then there's the metallic alloys, which give a bit of a rust effect to your projects. There's the snow, which is just white. It's not 100% opaque. It comes out opaque, but it does dull back down to about just like a translucent overflow. So them around. No, thank you. And that, just like to get like some ghost patterning is really good with the snow. And then you've got your fluoros, which are really fluorescent type ones. And I just realized I'm trying to hold these all in one hand, which was a bit of a dumb moment. And you've got your normal golden ages, which is glitter with pigment. So it's the one. So all the golden ages are gold glitter with a pigment, whereas the glitter accents, the glitter is the color of the pigment. That's the difference there. So that's how it works. And then your blending solution, which helps moves it all around. And hello, Michelle. So we're just going to put these back in the bag because they're not mine. And they're from the shop display. And I already have most of those colours anyway. I've just got to go on a cat in the house. It's just in a cat front. 1 minute. Really? Okay. Sorry about that. So let's get started, shall we? So I think what we're going to do is the foaming technique for our bookmark. You might have seen on Thursday that I did do you have a preference of glitter or the gold shimmer ones? I personally like the glitter ones a bit more because when I buy the glitter accents, I like the fact that I get the glitter and the color it is. The gold shimmer is okay, but I find sometimes that gold doesn't go with my color palette, which is where I have problems. Right, so on Thursday, you might have seen that I'd already done like a technique type video. And we did a lot of like the blowing techniques there, and we kind of just ran over this very quickly, the foamies. So I think we're going to make a bookmark with our foamies and then mat it and maybe even stick a word on it or something and see how we go there. We might make 2 bookmarks. And that way then, you know, you can have matching bookmarks with a relative. Yeah. So I think like the golden age ones are quite nice, but I do sometimes wish that was the silver age as well. Alright, so let's get into it, shall we? So we're first going to choose our colours. Now this pad, as you can see, is completely dry, so we can come back in and reuse it. We're just going to make sure that we don't add any like really badly contrasting colours, so then if the alcohol ink on the foamy gets reactivated, it won't like come back and bite us in the bottom. So what are we thinking? I've got like this hot pink. I'll just lay all these colours out and you guys can choose the colours for today. It's okay. If we do choose contrasting colours, I'll just, or conflicting colours, I'll just like grab out another foamy bit. Can't believe I'm seeing an online. Oh, I can't look at that. Another wife. Oh, not that one. I'm trying to turn the brands. Just a moment. Okay, so we've got that one, that one, that one. Oh, I've got 2 lilacs. See, I told you I have 2 lilacs the other day. And then I have a lot of the glitter ones and the golden age. Surprisingly, I have a lot of the golden age. Oh. There's another one. It's because I've used all my glitters. See? Right. Anyone decided mix them all and done? Not mix them all. It might end badly. Right. So let's see what your suggestions are. Brown. Right. Purple, pink, and mauve. Mix them all and done. Do you have a bronze colour? A bronze colour. I have a champagne, a plum. I did have a bronze colour, but I think I used it all. Let's see. So we want to go with a purple and a pink, or a mauve and a pink. So we've got. We don't want to do any more than like 4 colours. So just a heads up. So that's like a nice one. And then if we add a bronze. 4 or 5 colours. I got a gold. Actually, does it? No, that gold doesn't have anything in it. Don't worry. I do not have a gold. I've got a champagne butterscotch. Hello. Yeah, the champagne is nice from memory, isn't it? And then there's that one. That's also butterscotch. I have multiple butterscotches with that. I've got a ginger. What are we thinking? Yes to the champagne. Okay. So yeah, let's go with maybe the champagne as well, and we'll see how we go. So I'll just put all these back in here, just because they're easy to keep track of when they're actually in the holder. If you do, if you are looking online, we don't actually have any cases currently. But if you want one, just message us because we get them when people order them specifically in, just because they're quite a bulky item and freight costs can be very ridiculous. So we only really get them in when we've got a few orders. But if you do want one, just text us, and when we're able to get one, we will. Which should be soon, because we should be doing another order very soon. Oh. That's interesting. My subtitles won't work. I've got the same settings as Mum. No, not there. I'll have to have a look into the captions. So sorry. I'll try and put the captions on the video afterwards, Lorraine. I don't know what's happened there. Okay, so we're going to come in and we're going to put on a bit of each colour. So we only want to hold them for about 3 to 4 seconds. You don't really have to squeeze them because they automatically come out of the bottle at a nice light speed. You can squeeze them if you want. We're going to put this fluoro where I put the fluoro last time. For the specialty ones, you might have to shake them. I don't really have to do it for my fluoro because I have so little of it left. But for the glitter ones, I will. I wonder why the subtitles aren't working. I'll have to talk to Mum about that. Sorry, she's just gone for a nap because her vertigo isn't particularly the best today. Speaking of which, class has been moved to tomorrow. The night class tonight, the one that we're supposed to be doing at 6:30 p.m. Just because she wanted to design something a bit more, and I'm not allowing my mum to look at a computer for the rest of the day. personally. And that is for her own benefit. So, sorry about that, but I'm not going to change on that one. Which means that we'll be doing tonight's class tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. And I believe it's going to be like a big project because she's got something planned with the photo collages and stuff. So another reason why we are doing it tomorrow night. So yeah. Yeah, one minute. I'm just gonna let that sit for a minute. Okay, I'll have to have a look into the captions. I will definitely do that, Lorraine, I promise. So we're just going to put a bit of blending solution on. I'm doing this because we do have full colors on this pad, but also we want the glitter accent one to especially keep moving and not just to get stuck on the pad, which is the highly likelihood of it. So we're just going to come in, go, and then we're going to, and by putting the blending solution on, it just makes it a little bit more liquidy, which is allows us to keep moving that glitter accent that we had on there. Because the glitter alcohol inks in particular are the ones, so the Golden Age and the glitter accents are the ones that are very heavy. So that's why you need to put the alcohol ink on it, the blending solution. I'm working on my tablet, but caption's not working for me now. I went to settings. Okay. I have to see. It's probably something at my end. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we've lost that purple just a bit. So we're going to come in. Just put that purple down a bit. And then put some of the purple blonder. No, mine are working now on tablet. Oh, okay, so it must be a Facebook setting. Okay. Right. That's interesting how they changed that. Oh, weekend. Oh. Right, so there we go. So we've got our sheet. So if I just... Maybe if you refresh the page, Lorraine, it might work. Sometimes if there's an internet, like a brief moment where the internet isn't quite good, it does take away the captions because it takes a little bit more internet than without it. So this here is what we've got so far. Because that looks really nice. So we've got all of our colours down there now. So that's like kind of the marble look you get with the pad. And then what we're going to come and do in a second is we're going to add the champagne in. From the metallic alloys, but we're just gonna very true. Oh, thank you. So we're just gonna come and add some of the metallic alloy down, but what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna flick it on, and then let it fall where it falls. Okay. And we're just going to flick on some of our blending solution now. And try and get it in like a roughly the same spots as our alloyed one. And we're just then going to pat it out. Now, the reason why we did this was because if we added it to the pad originally, it would have overtaken the other colours, and then we wouldn't have got those really nice purples and pinks that we have on the page. It would all just be brown. So by doing it separately, or as like another layer that's going to get combined through the blending solution that we've put on, it means that we're able to keep those really nice pinks and purples, but also have that nice rust effect that it brings along. So let me just lift this up to show you what I mean. So, as you can see, by doing it as a second layer, we're able to keep the colours really nice, because the champagne isn't the same colour, like on the same colour family as the purple and pink we used, which means that if we had added it to the pad, it would have, like I said, made it all go the champagne colour, which it could be a cool effect, but it's not what I wanted, and I don't think it was what you ladies wanted. So we're doing it as a separate layer on top and adding that blending solution so that it mixes in with the bottom layers. It means that we're able to keep our pinks and all the rest of it, but get that shimmer and the effect of the alcohol, of the metallic alloyed alcohol overall on the piece. So we're nearly done, I think, this one, but we're going to make it into a bookmark, because after about 3 hours, these ones here do start to lose their smell. So about after a week, the page will no longer really like have like the scent of alcohol ink in it. So so it's a really good present that you can give someone, like a bookmark and all the rest of it. So I'm just gonna grab Mum's lopper chopper out wherever it went, and this is already I think it's either 7 or 6 inches, 7 inches long. So that's pretty good for a bookmark, I reckon. And it's 5 inches across. So we're going to cut this into 2.5 inches. So it'll be a 7 by 2.5 inch bookmark, and that means we'll get 2 out of a sheet. So look, 2 Christmas presents done and dusted for me. Don't get me wrong, they're more of my colours than of my actually no one would like these colours, I think. But yeah, they're definitely more me than probably Mum and Amelia. But never know. Yes, yeah. Thank you, Lorraine, over on YouTube. Yeah, I've blocked that scammer, so hopefully they leave me alone. Does double-sided tape work well on alcohol and paper? Not on alcohol ink, essentially, but on the back of the paper, it works really well. So we're going to stick this down to something just to give it like a nice little moment. I'm just going to see how wide this... it's not big enough. Okay. 1 minute. Please tell me this is big enough. Yes, this is big enough. Because this... I'm just going to put like a small little trim of our black around it. And that's just going to keep because it's quite flimsy compared to cardstock. It's going to like strengthen the card and make it last a bit longer as a bookmark. Because, yeah, bookmarks get used quite a lot. So, well, that's it in our family. So what we're going to come do is we're going to do either 7 1/4 or 7 1/8. What we're going to do? Let's do 7 1/4. I don't like 8s. I try and avoid 8s at all costs, which means that we will be doing 2 3/4. So it's going to be 7 1/4 by 2 3/4. And we're going to need 2 of them because we've got 2 bookmarks. Yeah. So say you did like one of these on the black alcohol ink paper. What you could come and do is, on the black alcohol ink paper, is that you could actually mat it in a nice white, your bookmarks. So just make sure they fit, because sometimes my maths is not always correct on a live. Caught nerves or whatnot. Right, there we go. So let's see, shall we? Let's grab out some tape. So you can either use that's what I call pink. Yes, it is. I love pink to the bottom of it. If you wanted to put a word on top, would you use dimensional magic or something? Yeah, I don't like lights either. Yeah, Siege, I couldn't. No weights today. If you want to put a word on top, you can just use Glossy Accents, Dimensional Magic, that 3D crystal stuff by Sure Creations. I know I should probably be a bit more respectful of the product. But yeah, so any of that will work. It's just whatever your preference is. There you go. So I'm just going to come and put our tape on the back. You can use red tape if you think the user is going to be really harsh on it, but normal 6mm or 12mm or whatever mil tape you use should be completely fine for the sticking of the acrylic paper. I prefer to use white tape rather than the red stuff, just because I don't have the best accuracy with things. Like, I'm not 100%. Like, if I stick something down, it's probably not going to be straight. Oh, thank you. And I'm just going to come and stick that one down. So there you go. All stuff down on black cardstock, and that there, so as you can see, doesn't come off, or it doesn't really smell like alcohol ink, which is great. So, like I said, I'd probably leave them a week and before you give them as gifts, just because you definitely, especially like I'm gonna give one of these to my little sister. I'm not gonna lie, it will probably be part of her Christmas gift. But you don't want like your book to smell like alcohol ink. So yeah, just keep it, for a few days before giving it away. What was the card you used for the alcohol ink? It's just called alcohol ink paper, I believe. It's just this stuff. I use the 5x7 white. We also have the translucent and the black. The black would look really cool if you were looking to use like your fluoros to make one of these. Like, that would be absolutely amazing, actually. But yes, a very effective technique. And it's quick too. I think that only took us 20 minutes and I fluffed like you wouldn't believe. So yes, so that's that technique. So thank you all for coming. We will be back at, let me just get my class schedule. So we're going to be back at 4:30 p.m. for a card off. I know it says Christmas card there with Mum, but it's actually going to be a card off between Amelia and I, because, Amelia decided that she wanted to do a video and then managed to convince all of you ladies yesterday. So she's very good at that. And then we're not doing the scrap along with Mum tonight. It's being moved to tomorrow night. And that's just because she needs a bit of a break, which is fair enough. It's been a long week. We got all the retreats out. So yeah. So we're doing 4 p.m. this afternoon, and then our last GICS class will actually be tomorrow night. So making the weekend last an extra day for all of you. I don't know if that means we're going to have some more sales tomorrow for Cyber Monday or not. That's a bit above my pay grade. But you can always, but I'll up a smell for you guys, so I can tell you tomorrow to the next class. Anyway, so thank you all for coming, and I shall see you in about like 3 hours or so. So, bye!